Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Weberland.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Ryan.
We are Adventures in Weberland. And Ryan, guess what?
What?
We hit double digits. Episode 10.
10.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
I'm ready.
Ready for what?
For episode 10.
Oh, for episode 10. Okay, awesome.
I'm ready for episode 100. Let's do it.
Yeah, wow. You skipped ahead a lot.
Yeah.
To think of a lot of content to get there. But what did we do? Since the last episode, we celebrated Jagger's birthday, right?
Yeah, it was a beautiful day, and Spider-Man came to our house.
Spider-Man did come to our house.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a great day, and he had a lot of friends here, and it was a, little tiny thing. It wasn't everybody, but we just had a little get-together.
Yeah, it really wasn't a thing. It was some family, and that's mostly because we're taking the kids on a trip.
Yeah.
For their birthdays, both of them, because Bowie will be 1 next month already.
And Jagger went on his first birthday, so we got to take Bowie.
Right, exactly.
And then they're on their own.
After that, see ya.
See ya.
Some fun news since our last episode.
Okay.
The Disney cruise finally went to Lookout Point?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about cruises because I dislike them.
It's the new, it's going to take me. So I was never really a cruiser either, but seeing all of these new ships that are being made with Disney, especially, I don't know if it's the Treasure. I think it's the Treasure. Or the Adventure. Oh man, I don't know. I got to brush up on my cruising here. But one of them is going to have the Haunted Mansion bar, the lounge.
Ooh, nice.
Which is very that alone sold me.
Well,
so I'm slowly trying to convince Ryan to.
I would go if it didn't go out to the sea. So just docked, and I would go and have fun.
That's
and put it out 20 feet.
What?
Yeah. Because I'm
you're
in the middle of the ocean. I'm claustrophobic. I get seasick. It's literally hell for me going on a cruise.
Well, you've never been on one though.
I've been on
concept. Boats. Well, you've been on like a whale watching boat.
No, a fishing boat.
That's not a cruise ship.
I'll remember it forever.
Did you get seasick?
It was awful.
Well, I went whale watching once and I got seasick, so I understand your point. But this is like a big cruise ship, and they have Dramamine. Just take Dramamine.
No.
Well, fine, I'll go without you.
Claustrophobic.
Anyway, it's what a name! Disney's Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point in the Bahamas. So
I want to go to the Bahamas. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Castaway Key. It's just it's a brand new island.
Okay.
Yeah. So
nice.
So the first round of people. Touchdown.
Ooh.
So I've been seeing videos and pictures of that.
We have to check it out. I still like to look, but I just yeah.
Other news: Jollywood Nights is coming back.
Oh, good.
This year, which was it's like the Christmas party, if you will, at Hollywood Studios.
Nice.
I guess they tweaked what they needed to tweak because the first maybe two. Last year needed a little rough. Yeah, needed some tweaking. So that's coming back.
I think it was cool though. I feel like a lot of the live streams I saw of it was like everyone seemed to have fun.
I agree.
A lot of music, and it seemed cool.
Very different from Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yes.
Which I felt Jollywood Nights, and this is probably obvious, was more for adults.
Yeah.
I think it was open later.
Yeah, it was late.
Right?
It was a late party.
Yes.
And a lot of music. It definitely isn't for kids. I don't think so. They geared it more towards the adults.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that, and then the biggest thing.
What's that?
Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Almost forgot.
Cast member previews happened.
Yeah, it seemed pretty busy. Mixed reviews, I think, from what I saw.
Mixed reviews. That's a good way to put it. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't seen like a full thing yet. I just saw clips, but I would like to watch it.
I would too. We don't care about spoilers.
Yeah.
One thing though that's very, very interesting and might be the first time they did it or maybe the second. They definitely don't do this often, but Disney parks themselves put out the POV of this ride.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's for them to get ahead of the vloggers, to get ahead of the media that, does this, puts out POVs on their YouTube page, which generate millions of views because let's be real, people like us, that's all we do, especially when we're missing Disney. We'll put on ride POVs or, the parades or the stage show. So Disney parks release their own POV of the ride.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me because actually a few weeks ago, maybe it was, somewhere I saw some video. I don't know where it was, when I saw it, but there was a camera mounted on top of the front of the ride, and nobody was in it. So it was literally just the camera riding through.
There it is.
So that's what it is.
That's what it is.
And, it's might hurt some vloggers, but...
I don't think so.
They did their own honest review. A lot of them were like honest reviews. So like, you got a review and you got an experience.
Right.
So I think people want to see that more than the POV. But if you want to see what the ride's like, I guess the POV is fine.
Yeah, I think people are going to want to see a little bit of both. Again, if you don't want a spoiler, you're not going to watch the POV, and you might not even watch the other vloggers and their reviews and their opinions. But I like to watch a couple different ones from different vloggers because everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah,
I've heard
it's different.
Yeah, I've heard it's great, and then I've heard that it's a little childish, which I kind of expected.
Yeah, but with a drop, it's a little weird. I don't know. I feel like they did miss opportunities with it being like a little dark and scary at one point, because like even Little Mermaid has that in it,
with Ursula.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, maybe it's just too happy for people. I don't know. Because there's always like a villain, you know what I mean? And
okay.
It doesn't seem like there is one in this.
Yeah, not to give anything away.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know everything, but
right.
The animatronics look awesome.
Yes.
So I'm excited just to see that, honestly. And some of the clips I saw look cool with the screens and stuff. What they did with the screens.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see if we can get to it in July, and we'll see what they do with the rest of that area because who knows?
Yeah.
But this episode, speaking of characters, we'll just go. We'll go right into it.
Yeah.
This episode was fun. We decided to ask, what Disney characters would you like to see in the parks? Whether it's meet and greet or
meet and greet.
Parades or even
Anything.
just anything that aren't there right now, that aren't presently in any of the parks.
Yeah.
And it could be some that were there in the past or something like that. But I feel like everyone's always like, oh, how come so-and-so isn't doing a meet and greet? Or, oh, how come so-and-so isn't in the Festival of Fantasy Parade?
Yeah.
And everybody has their own favorite character. I love Donald Duck, who's everywhere, of course. And you love Goofy, who's also everywhere, of course.
It's hard to meet Goofy recently, I feel like, a little bit.
Well, they're going to open up the new character spot in Epcot soon. So
I see Donald, I see Mickey, Minnie. Goofy's been a little tough for some reason. Maybe they don't have people that can play him. I don't know. But but this one's a little hard because you kind of have to hope it wasn't. I mean, I guess if it was there before, it's fine because it's not there now.
Right.
So.
Well, it also could be a character that was there that you never got to see or experience. Yeah. That, again, they're not there now. So you're like, oh, I missed out. I could have, you know. Well, we have a couple.
Yeah.
We also have, we're going to read off some answers. We got a lot of answers. So we'll read off some answers from social media. And
do you want me to go first? Because
why don't you
went
go
first last time.
Oh, wow. Look at keeping track.
Well,
good for you.
So
That's fair. I don't remember things like that. So, why don't you give me one?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, okay. Now, I want to do honorable mentions first.
Oh, you ranked them?
No. I just, I wanted to say that I'm thankful that Figment is a meet and greet now, because that would have been mine answer, really. because when I was younger, I met the Dreamfinder and Figment, and then he had it was a little Figment, but now I really like that he's like life-size Figment, and Jagger loves meeting him now, and it's right after you get off the ride, and it's pretty easy to meet him, so honorable mention, but that's not my answer. But
I would hope not, because he's there.
I'm kind of tied with 2. Now, okay, I'm going to say my answer, though, is the Hatbox Ghost.
Wow, I did not see you going there. I thought you were going to see. I won't say
because
who I thought you were going to say.
How cool would it be if somebody had the head in the box, and you had that experience to meet them? Because they put it in the ride. It's really cool. Like, why not have the character out? They have the Headless Horseman. That works, right? So
this is a great
wouldn't it
idea.
Be cool? And now I would have picked the Hitchhiking Ghost, but they're in the Halloween parade, technically. But you can't meet them. So I don't know if that counts.
They're in the Boo to You parade. They are. That's right.
Yeah. A Hatbox Ghost is not. And it's really nowhere to be found. And honestly, if you got out of Haunted Mansion and he was like there, like that would be really cool. Like, I don't know. I just think I went back to my favorite ride and like kind of what character I would want to meet. And that's like that would be such a cool experience. And maybe you can even put your head in the box somehow with the Disney magic that they do.
Well, we can just end the episode here because that's a great idea. Yeah. If anybody knows anyone that works at Disney, holy moly.
We know some people. But
it's a great idea.
Yes, would be an amazing photo op.
I wish I went first. I can't follow that.
My second one,
yes,
that I'll pick a second one. Actually, I have 3, but these are ones that I also would like.
That's okay. I have a couple too.
Even though he's technically there in a park, but you cannot meet him, is Indiana Jones. The guy who plays. I know there's different people,
right?
But someone like you have Jack Sparrow,
right?
Look-alike. So why can't you have Indiana Jones with the whip?
You could.
That would be amazing, right?
That's a great idea too.
And like they have that whole corner and where the store is, and and I think it's a screen used vehicle that's in the corner there. They have him right there.
Look at you showing up to this podcast. This episode's all great ideas from Ryan.
Yeah, and then my third one is, I don't know if he's been. I think he has to be. Or maybe he's even Disneyland.
Okay.
I don't know, but I always wanted to go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and I would like to meet Mr. Toad.
Look at that. I don't think he's currently doing any type of meet and greet. I don't know if he ever has. I mean, we'd have to go back. I feel.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. But there's no ride there in Disney World, so you can't really have them. So I know why they don't, but I don't know.
Well,
Hatbox Ghost, definitely. Indiana Jones would be cool. Especially if they do the ride with Indiana Jones.
Yeah. That
would be cool.
How am I supposed to follow this?
Why? I just thought of people I would like would be really cool,
That's cool. I like it.
I want to know your answers.
I like that. Kind of going off of bringing somebody to life, if you will. The first thing I thought of was John from Carousel of Progress.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, and having like a dog that looks like the dog, and maybe I don't know about the whole family, but at least starting, with John.
Wow, okay.
From Carousel of Progress.
Or like at the end of Carousel of Progress, you can go up on the stage and like take a picture on the set or something.
That would be cool. That sounds like a lot, and it sounds like a liability, and it sounds like a lot of broken animatronics.
Well, yeah, maybe they have a little setup like a photo op.
Yeah, so that's the first one I thought of. I do have a couple. Then I love. Like probably one of my top 5 Disney movies is Robin Hood. So I don't know if Robin Hood was ever a meet and greet at some point. I don't know, and you never see them in the parades or the shows or anything like that. So Robin Hood would definitely be on my list.
They have the Pop Toys though. It just came out.
I know at Target.
Yeah, and
I think we got him. I bought him the other day, I thought.
Yeah, I think so. And my brother loves that movie too. Robin Hood. It's a great movie. It really is. It's well done for its time and everything. It's cool. I think people just forgot about it a little bit.
It is a little hidden.
And there's other Robin Hood movies and stuff. So
that's true. The one with what's the one I love? The one with Kevin Costner.
Prince of Thieves.
I love that one.
It's a good one.
I don't know why.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
And Robin Hood Men in Tights. Can't forget that one. Mel Brooks.
Oh yeah, that's right. But wait, going back, I'm very bad with names. The guy that was in Harry Potter.
Oh,
is like right? Was he the bad guy in? Did I make that up?
Maybe. Okay. I don't remember.
JK.
I don't remember the bad guy. I remember Morgan Freeman, Kevin Costner. Great movie.
Okay.
Very well done.
Well, let's pretend that didn't happen.
Comment below if you're watching this.
I'm just gonna look it up after we're done. So Robin Hood.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Then, I mean, you know me. I like the villains, right? So it's tough because some of the villains appear in some of the parades. They appear in some of the shows. So I didn't really know exactly where to go with this. I kind of just did a general villains, but there's two that I would really, really, really want to meet, to do like a meet and greet. Okay. They do appear in other places. Okay. The first one's Captain Hook, obviously. That's my favorite villain. So he appears in the Festival of Fantasy Parade at the Peter Pan float. I believe at one point you were able to meet him at the Halloween party, but I'm not 100% sure if you still can. My second one is Hades, which cool. I also believe, you know,
parade?
Now that I don't think a parade, he's definitely not in the Boo to You parade. I know at one point, well, see, it's the Sanderson sisters now is the stage show.
Oh, yeah, but it was him.
So, well, here's the thing. Do you remember, and we had tickets to this right before everything shut down, and we ended up getting reimbursed. Disney reimbursed us. But they had the Villains After Hours party.
I think that's what it was, right?
Which was similar to Boo to You, except it wasn't during Halloween. Yeah. And it was villains based. And yes, Hades was the center point of that.
I think I remember now.
So I believe you were able to meet him there at that party. I could be wrong. I know he was on stage. He was part of that stage show. But I'm not sure if you were able to meet. So those are the two villains that I would like to I would wait in line to meet them.
Me too.
And get a
Captain Hook. I know Jagger too. He's like, I want to meet Captain Hook. I want to meet Captain Hook. But we met Peter Pan. He liked that. But there's no. I think Wendy sometimes is with Peter Pan too.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
Her, but Captain Hook, he was missing from the parade when we went, and I was like, "Where is he?"
I know, and Jagger was like, "Where's Captain Hook? Where's Captain Hook?" I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna be a thing."
Yeah, but you know what? That would be a special meet and greet. So you know, and sometimes in Epcot and down that one place where this near America, there's like an alleyway, and there's like that's where the kids sleep normally. They usually sometimes they'll put out like 10 characters at once, and there's some of them are unique if you go, and like they're not ones that are normally out there. So I mean, you could catch somebody like whoever, but mine would require like not Indiana Jones really, but the Hatbox Ghost kind of requires a lot. So I see why they don't do it,
right? But
it would be cool.
But they've done things like that before, which is why I'm like, you guys can figure that out.
Jack and Sally, they figured out.
So really Jack and Sally was one that was on my list, and I thought, you know what? I kind of like that they're exclusive.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You have to wait like 3 hours to meet them. Yeah. But I like that they're not always there. We met them at the Christmas party, not even the Halloween party. At the Christmas party. I could
see them doing a Hatbox Ghost in the Boo to You party somewhere.
That's a good point. Do you think they would add it to the parade before? I think. Well, yes. I'm not even gonna ask that as a question. I think they would add it to the parade or the stage show before they made it a meet and greet.
Yeah, probably. But
I wish that they would bring, and I understand that Disneyland in California has to do different things than we do, but I wish they would bring. And not to make him the focal point, but I wish they would bring Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
to the Halloween party. And I really liked how they did Ernesto from
that was cool.
Coco.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Oh my gosh! If they did something like that in Disney World at the Halloween party, or not the Halloween party, I don't know, but make it exclusive.
They even have
so cool.
Spider-Man flying through the air and stuff like.
The Avengers campus,
Marvel
right?
Thing, yeah. So I think that might come over to us. So we'll see. But we have some people that commented their opinions.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So
you have them all?
I do have them, yes. Okay. So we're going right to Instagram first. Kevin on Instagram says Captain Jack Sparrow, which I love that answer because you can only see him occasionally and he's not listed. There's no schedule. It's if you're at the right place at the right time, standing outside of the Pirates Ride next to Tortuga Tavern. Mm-hmm. Occasionally he is there. Which, speaking of, Captain Barbosa apparently currently is walking around around the Pirates area.
Well, Captain Jack Sparrow, when I last saw him, I thought it looked so much like Johnny Depp. This guy, one of the guys there, you could tell it's not him, I guess, just by maybe a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
Really, 99%, I was like, this has to be Johnny Depp. He's here. But because it looks so much like him, but then you kind of you try to figure it out. I don't think it is, and if it is, it's pretty cool. But I know he's done it before on the ride and stuff.
Yeah,
and
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Yeah, but so that's that adds so much to Pirates of the Caribbean too, the ride. So like if you had that experience at Haunted Mansion or Carousel of Progress, it would be like a whole new experience almost. It might bring more people.
They have live actors during the Halloween party at Pirates, like in the queue.
Yes,
and in line, not in line, on the ride.
Yeah,
that's like a special thing that they do.
Yeah, they scare you.
Well, they act like pirates.
Yeah.
Vincenzo on Instagram says Aladdin.
Okay.
Now, Aladdin, you can see a couple places. Does he still do the meet and greet with Jasmine?
I don't know. I've seen Genie there. I've seen Jasmine. I think he might.
I'm trying to think because he used to be there. That's an area we don't frequent because it's just so crowded. But
we've taken a picture with Jasmine and Aladdin.
Yes.
And in their meet and greet area. And that same guy is still doing it. We see him in the parade sometimes. Yes. And I was like, oh, that's him, like the same guy.
Yeah.
So it's been there.
It's the same Aladdin. Yes. Yeah. It's next to the Magic Carpets ride in Magic Kingdom in Adventureland.
And they have a little backdrop, and it's really cool. So it's worth it. It's usually long, but they'll like pop in.
Right.
So
he's also in. Where else have we seen him? A Cavalcade? Yeah. I don't think he's in Festival of Fantasy.
No, Cavalcade. He's in it recently.
One of the Cavalcades he's in. Yes. So
and Genie, I think is.
I think you're right. Yeah. So Aladdin is there, but definitely hard to. You have to be again another one right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if Steve from Full House dressed up as Aladdin, I'd be there in 2 minutes. So.
Would you like to explain for those that don't know?
Steve, the character Steve from Full House, is the voice of Aladdin in the animated movie.
The speaking voice.
He doesn't sing.
Yeah.
Scott Weiner, I think is his real name.
Yeah. Aladdin was one of those 90s movies where Disney, I guess, had a ton of money that they would pay one actor to voice a character and another actor to sing the character's songs. Yeah. There's a nice group of 90s Disney movies that
yeah, it's great. But you can't even tell, really, unless you know.
No, you can't. You can't. I mean, like Lion King is Jonathan Taylor Thomas is the speaking voice of young Simba.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think in Goofy movie too, Jason Marsden is Max Goof, and then someone else sings. I don't know. Yeah. But
did you know? Here's a little fun fact for you, and I think we might have discussed this at one point, that the lead singer of the band Toto is the singing voice of adult Simba.
Oh, wow.
He's also the son of John Williams.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right?
Well, there you go. John Williams, like, you can't beat John Williams.
No. God bless. That man's old, isn't he?
He's in his 90s,
right?
And he's still doing stuff. And then he jokes about retiring, but he never has.
No. So, fun fact for you.
Yeah.
Remember that for a trivia night.
He's done Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, you named Jaws. You've heard
Jurassic Park.
You've heard
right?
it. Jurassic Park. Yeah, you've heard it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've heard him.
So our friend Jackson.
Oh, he's back.
Jackson and family. Jackson and family. I hope you had a great birthday, Jackson.
Yeah. How was it?
So Jackson.
Did Spider-Man come to the party?
I don't know if Jackson's a Spider-Man fan. We'll have to.
We have to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Jackson says he wants to meet or see Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Ooh.
Or Scrooge McDuck.
Ooh, yeah. So Scrooge, we actually got a picture with Scrooge.
We did.
If we find it, we'll put it up
Animal
here
Kingdom.
in the video if you're watching it.
We'll post it on Instagram and Facebook too.
I don't know where it
I
is.
believe it was Animal Kingdom. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Animal Kingdom. Yeah, they have what's his name, Launchpad and Scrooge, and I don't know if they're always there now. It's rare now that you see him.
I don't know if they're there anymore because they're tweaking that area, which is Dinoland, USA. Yeah.
But Oswald would be awesome.
Are you kidding?
That's who started. That's what started it all. But because of a copyright thing, he sold the copyright or something and couldn't use it. So.
I know.
So he made Mickey.
There it is. No, that would be a good one because they also have Oswald merch, right, and like plushes and stuff like that. So it's possible.
I would take
a great idea.
Line would be huge.
Yeah,
it's a great one.
Jackson's brother Griffin says Brer Rabbit from Splash Mountain. Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Would be great too.
That's a good one. His other brother Nathan, I love this one. He says Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
As Steamboat Willie.
Oh, okay.
That's a great answer.
They should have all those old characters. I mean, I think people would totally take a photo op with Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie. Okay, so meet and greet.
Yeah,
yes.
Meet and greet,
But he's in Fantasmic, right?
I think that's the only time you see him. There's tons of characters on that boat in Fantasmic.
That's true.
So who knows? I don't even know who's in there.
Prince Eric.
But
from Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but is like anybody else we mentioned, like Mr. Toad?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. So that is a good answer, Nathan.
Okay.
Jackson's dad, Dan, says one that I thought you were going to say. Okay. Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah. I love Roger Rabbit, too. It's good. The problem with that, actually, Roger Rabbit is like kind of like raunchy, I'm going to say.
Fair.
And it was Disney technically, but like, the original cartoons I think were raunchy, and I think so they went all in on Roger Rabbit and then they kind of pulled back.
Well, he's in what is it called? What
the sing-along song?
Thank you.
We've been watching them.
We've been watching them a lot, and those are tapes. It's tapes, VHS, right? That my family grew up on. My brothers and I used to watch them. My parents still have the VHSs, and they know not to throw them out because they're mine. I'm claiming them.
I watch them. I used to watch. I remember them.
Jagger watches them on
he loves
YouTube.
it.
They're all on YouTube. It's great. So he is in. I'm sorry. He is in the Disneyland video, right? That's the one we watched.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Roger Rabbit.
Main Street USA.
Yes, thank you. That's what it is.
It's like Disneyland Fun. It's called, I think, and it's like they sing that song,
right?
And they sing, but it's there's tons of characters, but he's involved in it with like the Fab Five, which is like. You don't see that.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. At some point, it seems like Roger Rabbit was in the parks. So.
Yeah, and, it was directed by Robert Zemeckis, which is one of the best directors out there, with Back to the Future. And honestly, visually, when it came out, it was like ahead of its time because there wasn't anything that had like real like filming of real actors and cartoons. And they now, he's doing crazy stuff now with the filmmaking and stuff, but that was like a big thing.
Right.
And if it was more kiddie, I think it would be, like not kiddie, but like family friendly.
Right.
It would be more, it probably would have, they probably would have had a ride. It would have been cool. I always said they should have Roger Rabbit ride at Hollywood Studios because they have that one. Only thing you see Roger Rabbit now is that billboard.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of hidden. So
I don't know if the kids nowadays know who that is. So I think that's the problem. You'd have to reintroduce the character. That in my opinion.
Great character.
Yeah. Okay, so Jackson's mom, Amy, says Mary Poppins in her nanny outfit and with Bert. I love it.
Okay.
Because there is a Mary Poppins meet and greet. Again, occasionally you have to be at the right place at the right time in Epcot.
Yeah.
In England, the UK. In the UK.
We've caught her.
Yes, we have. That's a great aunt. Mary Poppins is so like, I don't know. It's just so, it's very sophisticated to me. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Julie Andrews is very, it's the character is great. Actually, I really liked the sequel too. It was a rarity.
Oh, with Emily Blunt?
I thought it was good. Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It's hard to play that character. So she had I think it was she's a little stern.
Yeah. My favorite part is the fact that Dick Van Dyke is in it. So that was my favorite.
Good. It was well done. I didn't think I was going to like it, and it was great.
Yes. So Kylie on Instagram says Mim from Sword in the Stone.
Ooh.
The crazy lady. That's a good one.
Right near where the Sword in the Stone is, maybe.
That's true. Cool. Right? They
always have the stepsisters around there, but they should have her have the evil character.
Right, exactly. Raw Sauce on Instagram says Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather meet and greet, which are the fairies from Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, okay. That's good.
They are in Festival of Fantasy Parade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see them.
Now, I want to say maybe like 10-ish years ago, there was a meet and greet with them, but I can't remember if it was Disney World or if I saw that at another park. I just remember seeing them doing a meet and greet, the three fairies.
I would get them confused with the stepsisters. So I don't know.
Well, they're fairies.
Yeah. No, I see them because they're on those things and they're like in the parade. Yeah. And they're very key characters and you see them on a lot of things. So yeah, I think that's a good choice. That's
a very good choice. Yes. And then her husband says, "Bring back Captain Hook."
That's right. That line would be so long.
It really would. That's the other thing. The lines now are super long.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like now bring in either a rare character or, one that has never been there. I mean, might as well virtual queue the meet and greet. That's like Tinkerbell. They never brought her back. They never brought her meet and greet back, which was next to Mickey's in Town Square. And if they brought her back, oh my gosh, that line would be crazy.
And why can't you put Captain Hook where Peter Pan, ride is, where he does his meet and greet? Why can't he be there sometimes? Just throw him in.
Yeah, they have the costume, right? Clearly. I don't know. We're not cast members. We don't, maybe we know like one or two cast members. There might be something obvious that we're missing. I don't know. Yeah. But
it's probably a tough costume, I would think.
I understand that.
It's hard to look like him, and so you have to have like a cartoon kind of. He has like kind of like it's covering his whole face, so it could be that.
You know what I like that Disneyland does that we don't do is the characters just walk around.
Yeah,
they just walk around, and you can stop them.
Why don't we do that here? Too big?
I know there is a reason. I know there is a reason. I don't. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure.
I know when we did the Key to the Kingdom tour, they told us a little secret. Like so they all wear like these like underneath the costumes. They have you could tell which one started playing characters when we went down below. Like you can, underneath Magic Kingdom. There's like what's it called?
The utilidors.
And like it's like a little tunnel, like hallways, and that's where all the cast members are. And she said, if you see people walking around that have white, like almost like a workout kind of spandex and white shorts, there's a little barcode too on the shorts apparently, and that's how they scan in and stuff. That's a character.
Yeah.
So that's what they're wearing underneath. If you ever meet one. And sometimes I think about that. I'm like, they have this under. who is really under there?
It's. But I like not to think about that.
No, but you do sometimes.
I don't.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just saying I don't because to me that pulls the magic out of it.
It's very rarely I think about it, but sometimes I'm like,
Yeah. No, I get it. You had a very good answer. Hatbox Ghost. Hands down.
Oh, it'd be so cool. And with the technology, it might be even cooler if they can do something, you know, with your head. Or just Hotbox Ghost, and he's there.
That one and Nathan's Steamboat Willie. Mm-hmm. I love
That's
it.
a good one.
All of these were great.
Great
I wish they would introduce new ones.
I like yours.
Phineas and Ferb. Is no. They're here. Oh. I'm trying to think if it's Jollywood Nights. Jollywood Nights has Phineas and Ferb.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like new characters that they've brought in, because if you think about it, there really hasn't been. I mean, Mirabelle, you know, and Bruno in the cavalcade. They have Bruno in the cavalcade. Mirabelle does a meet and greet in Magic Kingdom, and she's also at 1900 Park Fair.
I have to say the coolest costume meet and greet right now is Kevin.
Kevin.
Whoever's in
Animal
that,
Kingdom.
it's tough.
Yeah.
And they're so funny.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
And Jagger, like, follow them around in Animal Kingdom in the video if you watch our vlogs. And it's just so funny. He's like, Kevin. And finally sees him, and we took, you know.
It's a she.
It's fun.
Kevin's a she.
Yeah, I meant. I always call he. Yeah. But, you know, I know it's a she. it's just a cool meet and greet. Because that's, talk about walking around. That's what Kevin, that's what she does. Yeah. She walks around. And Divine. They're really cool because that, you don't see her coming.
Sometimes you really don't.
She's hiding.
Yeah.
And like usually she's right when you walk in.
And usually in the morning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Animal Kingdom.
What about, I'm sorry, I just thought of another one. What about Avatar?
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That would be awesome meet and greet.
Why don't they do that?
I don't know.
Copyright stuff, maybe.
I don't know. But this was fun. I liked this.
Yeah,
I like this.
cool.
Just get everyone's like, you know,
so much
thinking.
fun.
Yeah.
I love meeting characters. It's like a huge thing that we do, and I'm sure a lot of people do because the lines are so long. And so, you know, I'm sure in the back of a lot of people's heads are like, oh, I wish this person was here. I would love to meet them and do that like meet and greet and have that picture. And, you know, for years it was Figment. And then all of a sudden he's there. So, you know, it's it does happen. Yeah,
it's true. So what I'll do is I'll look back at some of our pictures, and I'll definitely try to find the Scrooge McDuck picture. But I'll even just try to find pictures of, you know, that aren't Mickey and Donald and, you know, your normal ones, and we'll post them up on our Instagram at Adventures in Weberland, also on our Facebook page, which is just Adventures in Weberland as well.
And TikTok.
We are on TikTok,
YouTube.
yes.
I think the Scrooge one was our honeymoon. Possibly.
Okay, I'll have to look.
Something
I'll look back. I'll find it.
Or after. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it was before the kids.
I definitely before the kids. We did a lot of meet and greets before the kids because we had patience to wait.
We saw somebody, you know, we got excited, and we didn't get any signatures like we used to do when we were younger, but now Jagger does. Yeah, and we bought it, or you bought an autograph book for Bowie. Yeah. So she can do it now for her first birthday trip. I think that'll be, you know, and you save those, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So look out for those on our social media, Instagram and Facebook. I'll look and I'll find some cool pictures to post. Yeah. So thank you. Thanks for the answers, and we will hang out with you on the next Adventures in Weberland. Good job. Bye.